Xin Chao, what's up everybody? We're out here on Wind Way on a beautiful Thursday night, having a terrific day vlogging. We're on our third vlog of the day. I've been having a tremendous day. My health is feeling much better. I wanted to say a shout out and a thank you to everybody for supporting the channel, liking, commenting, and if you do like this content, subscribe to the channel. So in this video today, we are going to be talking about what is the #1 country that came here during 2022. Who do you think it was? Before I get to it, put in the comments right now, what country do you think came here the most during 2022? I don't think it's that surprising of a number. Maybe the runner-up might be a bit surprising, but let me know who you think and what you think in the comment section right now before we get into the video. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. You gotta be quick. You're gonna hear him practicing loud music because there is a gigantic international music festival that happens here next week. The largest festival ever put on in Saigon. You'll already have seen all about that before this video, so no point in talking about it. But the answer is Korea. Korea was the most amount of people to visit Vietnam in excuse me, in 2022. Korea dominated the numbers in 2022. And I can give you a bunch of reasons of why Korea dominated in 2022. One, they're dominating now because it's cold as shit in Korea right now. It is like jacket cold. It is, you can see your breath. Who wants to be there right now? You know, if you have an opportunity, you can come here. You can come here on that e-visa for 30 days. And it's cheap. You know, my flight to Korea was like 2 million? 2.3 million, I want to say. You can get a Vietjet for under 2 million now because they've just added more routes from Seoul to Saigon. So it's super cheap to come here right now too. Hotels are affordable. So yeah, that's why you see so many Korean live streamers here right now. They're escaping the weather and it's awesome to be here. Koreans have always just loved Vietnam. People don't know that, but they do. It's a large Korean expat community here. So obnoxiously loud. We're gonna pause the talking while we walk by the stage. Because there's no point in me trying to yell over all this. Actually, I'm gonna pause because this is copyright music. All right, they finally gave a break. It is so loud that it's definitely copyright music. So. You can't see the stage because it's between dark and sunset, so the camera is having a problem adjusting to low light. This is a tremendous low light camera. It's just doing its adjustment. Yeah, so Korea is the jam that won, and it made absolutely perfect sense to me. Why wouldn't Korea win? Korea is a big consumer of the Vietnam market. You can come here and you can golf, so they can go to like Nha Trang and golf. You can even golf here, and they love the golf. Well, every country loves the golf, but Koreans really like to golf. So there's a lot of reasons why they like to come here, and that's one of them. The other thing is there's tremendous Korean food here. You know, there's a lot of actual amazing Korean foods that are just as good as having them in Korea. And there's, of course, great Vietnamese cuisine. But most Koreans I know that come here eat Korean when they come here. You know, it's like a lot of Americans I know that come here that like to eat Western food when they're here. Not everybody loves Vietnamese food. Now, I happen to like it, but I'm the same. Like, if I came here and I'm on a month vacation and I've eaten banh mi's and phas and bun bas ways every day, I would eventually want a burger or a pizza. So it completely makes sense. And you can still do that stuff here pretty affordably. So yeah, Korea was the big winner for the #1. Guess who #2 was? Now time to guess in the comment section who the #2 most other country that visited Vietnam was. I'll give you 20 seconds. Zoo doo 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 doo. And also, if we're doing a premiere, which we probably are, on the premiere right now, you can make your guesses as well in the live chat. America is #2. So America and Korea were the two largest consumers of Vietnam in 2022. And I don't think much is going to change in 2023. I think it's going to be the same. And then followed up by like Australia, Europe, and all of that. I'm not going to read the exact numbers because there isn't really. I'll give you experience of what I've met the most here. Oh, Cambodians are also number and Cambodians were number 4 behind Europe and Australia. They kind of lumped them together. But the people I've met the most here have been from Korea. Met a lot of Koreans. I met a lot of Australians. I haven't met that many Americans. Only on Bui Vinh when I went to Bui Vinh. I'm not really a Bui Vinh guy anymore. After that lady tried to rip me off. So if anybody's seen that Bui Vinh thing where I'm yelling at the lady, it's very simple. I don't need to do any kind of personal video on it or anything like that. I was there the night before with a subscriber for an hour on stream. Anybody that saw it knows exactly what I'm talking about. And they bought me drinks. They bought me beers there. I went back 2 days later and I was walking by live streaming. Another random subscriber I've never met grabbed me and said, "I'll buy you a beer." He sets me a beer down and the lady goes, "You need to pay for 2 beers." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You need to pay for 2 beers from last night." I'm like, "Well, for one, I wasn't even here last night." I'm like, "Do you mean 2 nights ago?" And she's like, "I think so." And then she's like getting real aggressive with me. She's like, "You have to pay for them now, 2 beers. And I'm like, "Well, why would I pay? My friend paid for them all." I watched him pay and then I walked and left. Like, what's the problem? You watched me walk and leave too. Then she starts cussing at me in Vietnamese. And at that point, when you're in a situation like that, you have to get up and kind of stand up for your ground. Or she'll trample over you and she'll keep saying more and more aggressive stuff and try to get you to pay it or get somebody else to come over that's a dude and be even more aggressive. So I just stood up. I'm like, fuck this. No, I'm not paying for something I didn't need to pay for. It was already paid for. So I'm like, I'm not paying for this. So I'm like, give the beer back to the guy. I'm leaving. And that's exactly what happened. So that's that. But I don't really care for Bui Vinh anymore anyways. It's too loud. It's not my scene anymore. If I was a single guy roaming around, sure, it'd be okay. I'd probably still be going a lot. It's just a place to waste money now, you know. The place is a money pit. It is not the thing it used to be. It used to be quite different pre-pandemic. Now it's a lot of those cash grabs with ladies trying to do that exact scenario I just explained. And on top of that, I know the guy that runs that bar. It's a little gay dude. He's been there forever. And he wasn't there. And some random lady was that I had never seen yelling all this shit at me. I'll eventually go back there and talk to the little gay guy because I've known him for like 3 years. I probably spent, I don't know, $500 there, maybe $1,000 over a 3-year period. So that's a place I like to sit in the corner and have whiskey. I don't even drink beer there. So, hold on. Answering text. So it was of no surprise to me to see that Vietnam #1 or Korea #1 for people coming over. I was not surprised in any kind of way that Vietnam or Korea, I don't know why I keep saying that Korea wasn't #1. And no surprise that like America was #2, essentially. More practice over here. So you'll see in the video over here, they brought in some Hmong people today from Sapa for some kind of part of this music festival. There is sound going around in 360 right now. Sound over here, sound over here, sound over here. Everybody's practicing. But yeah, for the reasons I listed is why Korea comes a lot. You know, guys in Korea will come here even for 2 weeks or a week, go back, stay in Korea for a month, come back, come to Saigon for a week. One of my buddies does that all the time. We always miss each other because he's always here on a short schedule. My other buddy from Cambodia that has a cigar factory, same shit. He'll be here just for like 3 or 4 days. And I'm not really going out late or anything. Both of them have been out partying, so like, unless they want to get like a Korean barbecue, I'm kind of out of that loop. We don't really party too much anymore on the channel. We gotten away from it about 2 months ago since we were in Korea. And it's been going fine, you know. Live streams don't need to be at a bar getting wasted. So this is like a VIP section here. They're setting up. Walk back this way. Korean dudes right here. $100%. possible thumbnail. Always got to get them thumbnails. It's like Pokemon, catch them all. 360. Useless camera. There's nothing this dude can do with this footage, but use it in like a 30-second snippet. Those cameras are not designed to film long format. And especially with the lighting right now, that thing will just cry in post-production. I wouldn't say that camera I got was a bad investment, but it wasn't a great investment. It works for the motorbike good, but other than that. So we'll be shooting a motorbike video tomorrow, so we will have a motorbike video tomorrow. So we can keep this video relatively short. I just wanted to go over who won the top 3 slots. And it was, as figured, Korea, America, Cambodia, Europe, and Australia. So these things all make sense. I mean, they're right next to each other. So it totally makes sense. Not really anywhere else for me to go. It is super loud out here. I think we shot what we could shoot. I've seen no less than 20 vloggers out here today and 3 live streamers. So that's the video, guys. I hope you appreciated it. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay frosty. Peace out.